Oh, yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to another wonderful episode of Oh, Yeah, the podcast about stories that make you go, oh, yeah. I'm one of your hosts, Benny Putz, and sitting across from me, as always,
is myself, Ben Weber.
Stuck it.
Yeah, we
Stuck
stuck the landing, dude.
Hey guys, thank you. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Oh Yeah, the podcast. We let you know right up top, share the podcast however you see fit.
Yes.
Just share it however you see fit. And if you want to give us $5 on patreon.com/oh yeah pod, you get access to the podcast a week early, as well as the extra bonus Patreon pod after every episode.
Yes, getting those bonus contents in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So head over there if you want to support us there. Benny Bumps, is there anything else we need to tell him up top? Or
I think that's it, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, there was a fast way that I was going to try and do it before, and I butchered it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we? I'm going to try it again one more time here, guys. Ready?
Yeah.
Just rate and review on the stuff.
That's pretty good.
Rate and review on the stuff,
Dude,
man.
rate and review on the stuff, man.
We're YouTube guys now. Click the bell.
Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, subscribe
Have
to
fun.
the channel. Have a good time. That's it. How about subscribes, rates, reviews?
Subscribe, rates, reviews.
SRRs. Just hit your SRR, guys. Or SRRs. SSRIs. Yeah.
SSRIs. Hit your psoriasis, guys. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to the episode. We're continuing the Star Wars kind of
saga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Dude, the Star Wars saga.
We are.
The episode 2.
Yes. Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. Personally, my favorite one.
Really?
Of the prequels, yes.
Dude, I didn't think so. I was kind of trying to compare it to the original trilogy.
Yeah.
You know, because I had a realization when I started this one. May have enjoyed myself a tasty treat from Colorado. And I got into it and immediately was like, you know what's crazy is in the first episode, Obi-Wan dies.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh, yeah. The very first, sorry. Episode 4, technically.
Oh, yes,
Obi-Wan
yes.
dies. So then in the first episode, Qui-Gon dies.
Yes.
Yeah. Parallel.
Yes.
Don't remember the other ones, but there was other ones where I was like, they returned to Tatooine. There was just like a bunch of things where this one was doing it too, and I was like, they're just literally like every little
the same
arc.
Stories.
They're just like, hey, we're just gonna redo it, okay? Different people.
100%.
Yeah, but
that's every Star Wars.
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it till now, man.
Dude, yeah.
For some reason, it's setting in this time watching it. It's like, yeah. It's a bit recycled, you know?
Yeah, they have been doing this. It's like, I think we had this conversation on the first episode.
We probably did, yeah.
About how, like, that's kind of like Star Wars is like a benchmark of special effects, you know?
Yes.
So, like, it's like, yes, it's kind of the same story told over and over again, just with better and better special effects, making the world more and more immersive. Yes. And I think those TV series that they're doing on Disney Plus is where they're going to actually be like doing cool new stories. Because that shit's rad as fuck.
That is, yeah. And I think I talked a little bit on the last one about the book that I had. I also had a couple like actual novel length books. That one was kind of just like a storybook about the underwater shit with Jar Jar. But there's like a wealth of Star Wars written lore out there. So I'm sure that it's probably gonna blow up over the next few years.
Oh yeah.
Just gonna keep growing.
For sure.
Yeah, I love it.
1,000,000%. But how did you feel about Star Wars Episode 2 though?
Episode 2, dude, brought back a flood of feelings and memories, to be honest with you. There's so many places in this one that just it crosses with video games. Yeah. That really that kind of overarched for me. And we'll touch on both of the games that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Because the first one we talked about the pod racers. That was kind of, for me, the game with that one. This one, the crossover, like playability and like enjoyability of the movie and the video games and everything together, next level. That's what I immediately started remembering was like, oh my god.
This was the Star Wars movie that introduced a lot of the like Star Wars games that we grew up with, like Battlefront. I recognize Battlefront with this one a lot.
Immediately, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why. It's like Battlefront and it captured all of them, but like these movies were coming out at a time where Star Wars could both be represented in the movies and in video games, you know?
Yeah, it was the most recent film.
Yes.
And you're getting to like go to this place.
It makes it an even more immersive world, you know?
Big time, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's rad, dude. I mean, I would rent this movie from the local library, a VHS of Star Wars Episode 2 from the local library way too many times until I broke it.
Oh.
Yeah, I was the one that ended that movie at the library.
Sorry, library.
Yep. Oops. I tried to rewind it too many times. I fucked up the VHS. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Did you ever have that, though, dude? Did your library have, like, VHSs and shit like that?
Big time, dude. I actually, speaking of those, I would get, there was like a comedy duo that was basically the Three Stooges, but it was called Laurel and Hardy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know, dude. My mom rented that for me one time, and all of a sudden it was like, wow, I'm a big time, like, old timey goofball.
Yeah.
That was my new thing. I was like, Laurel and Hardy is the shit, man.
Dude.
And look them up if you guys are out there. It's basically the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
It is
you wanted
the
to, like,
Three
poke
Stooges.
people in the eyes and go, like,
Yeah, it was just, dumb bits like that. Yes.
Someone important text me?
No.
Okay.
But I should learn how to turn down the volume.
But yeah, dude, the library, it was like a magical place, dude. You go to the library and fucking get just lost in the sauce, dude, as a kid.
Yes,
They had access to computers.
Yes,
Like we got the tail end where like you still kind of needed a centralized hub of computers for the public to access.
Yeah, we did, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I loved going to the library. My mom made us do that all the time. But the movie selection was limited.
For
so
you guys, you guys didn't have a deep and long one?
Not at all, dude. It was a bunch of like, there'd be a lot of musicals in there.
Ugh.
You know, the old timey stuff, the Laurel Hardy, Three Stooges, that vibe, a lot of that. But the weird thing was we also had all of the Star Wars.
Yeah, dude. I feel like Star Wars makes it into that, like, it's culturally important.
Yes.
You know?
And maybe because there were so many books on it, they're like, oh, there's enough representation on the shelves for this to be qualified.
I suppose they've given us enough, the library enough cred.
Yeah, that shelf cred. That's all the library's about. It's like,
that's all they want.
What kind of shelf cred we got here?
Dude.
We got the best books.
Dude, libraries getting... how do libraries even compete?
I mean, it's just the Donald Trump of libraries wins, man. That's what it is. That was my first thought there.
Yeah. What's the Donald Trump of libraries?
That we have the best books.
That's it?
Our shelves are full of the best books. For some reason, me saying that was just like, yeah, that was Donnie for sure. It just channeling through me.
Yeah, dude.
His presidency.
Flowing
emerging.
through you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It's like, oh, no, I'm hearing
you're
echoes.
voting for him in 24.
Oh, 100%, dude. Bring him back.
Dude, Benny Bumperells misses Trump so bad.
Dude. It's just because I learned how to do his voice, man.
Yeah, dude. You're
Put
like...
me on fucking late night.
Yeah, dude. We want those jokes back. Everyone was like, oh, man, don't you love that Donald Trump is in office and you're a comedian? And I was like, you can make so many jokes that are so easy. And I'm like, yeah. It was. Now he's gone and my life's hard as fuck.
Yeah, real difficult.
Comedians for Trump in 2024 so we can write easy Trump jokes again.
I think he might. He's gonna. There's gonna.
Oh, I think he'll for sure run. I think it's questionable if he'll win.
Yeah.
I don't know. He has the Space Force thing though.
Oh, 100%.
Dude, he was the only one that did something with space.
He championed it.
He championed space.
A champion. I am the champion of space.
Dude.
End time.
I want to go to space. I'm all about space. I love space. I love going to space. Women love having space with me. It's just
space between us.
It's just space is wonderful. I love space between my kids.
To be honest, I like the space between my presidencies. I'm going to be the first president that spans 12 years.
Yes, I'm the president who went in space. I had a space between my presidencies. I was the first president in space between my presidencies.
I forced this space as I made the Space Force.
This was the space. I forced this space.
That was
a nightmare, dude, fever dream
by Ben and Ben.
Yeah. We'll see you next week, guys.
Have a good one.
And good golly, man.
That was a fun one. How did we get into that, man?
We're talking about libraries, yeah.
Yes, the library.
You said, the Trump libraries.
Sorry about that. It was all because of the we've got the best shelves. You know, that
dude.
shelf cred.
Dude, shelf cred. And then we were talking about libraries, and that's where I would get the VHS of Star Wars Episode 2.
Yes, and that's also where I watched the Attack of the Clones for the first time.
Hell
it was from
yeah.
a library.
Dude.
Yeah. No, Phantom Menace.
The Phantom Menace,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm getting them mixed up here. Yeah, Phantom Menace, the first epi.
Yeah, dude. Star Wars Episode 2 was great because I feel like that was the one that got, like, super, like, combat-y, and it was very action-y. It was a very, like...
Oh, dude.
Enough, dude, so much fighting to just make a little kid be like, oh, my God.
Oh, my God. It's that perfect middle ground, too, where it's, like, you're getting to enjoy the, like, lighter side of the beginning of this trilogy.
Yeah.
You know, still before it turns full dark. At the end, which, you know, spoiler alert, whatever. You guys have seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know?
Who doesn't know what's coming? But yeah, and then it's also getting into the, like, turmoil and the chaos of, like, finding the clones.
And, like, finding a creative way to have Padme to have a midriff, you know?
Yeah, dude. Oh, bro.
Dude, they're like, and then the monster, there's that scene where they're all in the little, like, Coliseum. And Padme climbs on top, and the one monster, like, climbs up and scratches her back and perfectly cuts a midriff into her clothes.
It does, dude.
And, dude, hell yeah, dude. Dudes. Hell yeah, dudes. We did that.
We did that, dudes.
We did that.
I literally...
What?
I just have a note that says "Sexy Padme cut by the monster."
Yeah.
Another classic.
Yes, dude. Dude. And you know that was not like a woman in the writer's room, like, and then the monster reveals her clothes, you know? That was 100% the dude bros, George Lucas being like, all right, guys, storytelling is all about finding creative ways to overcome obstacles. So, for instance, this obstacle being Padme has on too many clothes.
She's got too many clothes on.
She's in the middle of a fight. She's way too clothed. How do we solve this issue?
Nope.
Yeah, dude.
We could just create a monster.
But hey, let me tell you, as a little kid, I appreciated the fuck out of that, dude.
Oh, big time.
Natalie Portman was a lot of boys. Like, you had a crush on her?
Bad.
Of course.
Yeah.
Had to.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just what they wanted.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted.
And, I mean, I bet you that's something that she even knew what she was getting into, you know?
Oh, 100%. And you know what's funny about you saying that is I was watching this movie last night with my lady, and she said about Sweet Sweet Padme, did you know she was only 16 when they filmed this? And I was like, bullshit. And I looked it up. She was 21, dude. She knew what the fuck was up, dude.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, America, look at me.
Feminist fake news.
And then she just brushed it off as if it was like, oh, yeah, I guess I made that up.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, then. Okay.
Yeah, dude. I mean, never mind. We're going to save this for the Patreon pod, but now that I have a girlfriend, I've learned the joy of getting them. When you get them every now and then.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it feels so good.
Yeah, it's good.
When you look in their eyes and you're like, it looks like the dumb guy found a nut.
Oh, dude, speaking of which, bro, what was it, the Ice Age company? I don't know what they're called, but the people who made Ice Age, the, like, production company, finally gave the squirrel, the famous squirrel, you know him, the nut. Because Disney was like, you're done. They were like, we're done with you. See ya. We're doing our own thing. Yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah. So they're done. And for their final thing, they decided to give him his nut after all these years. Isn't that sweet? Do we have an applause button?
Hey. And he found out the nut was cake.
Yes. Dude, I have had several people come up to me and talk about that show, no reason.
Yeah.
Just like out of the blue, bring up Is It Cake? And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Go fuck yourself, yeah. Yeah. I want to look people in the eyes when they like it and go, you're stupid. But you don't like it for the reasons I like it, so you're stupid.
You're stupid. And you know what the first comment was?
What?
I just don't like the host, though.
Yeah.
There's just something about him. I don't like the host. He's so weird.
I saw a theory that they made him unlikable on purpose because that generates more buzz than someone who, like, just hosted. Like, who gives a shit if someone hosts well?
Oh, my God. That's...
Dude, do you feel like you got, like, MK Ultra'd a bit by the government?
Big time. They're doing the Facebook argumentative thing.
Yeah.
You know, just to get clicks.
And
they're doing it on Netflix.
And the worst part is maybe if it's true, we fell for it.
We did fall for it big time, and I'm
It made our
embarrassed.
podcast.
It's on the podcast right now. I'm
Damn.
so embarrassed.
But dude, fuck, we went on another tailspin there.
We did, but it's fine
We're
because
having
we're having a
fun.
fun, a rip roaring.
Yeah, dude.
You know what, people? We can be honest here. There was like a week and a half split, or 2 weeks even, between the previous recordings. So we're just like having fun, get back into it.
Yeah, we're just going again. So
Yeah.
hope you like this. You know,
Yeah.
if you actually listen, because you're like, I can't wait to hear their opinions on Star Wars. Yikes.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it looks bad on you.
Sorry for you.
Yeah. But dude.
Yes,
What were we
it
talking-
was Padme. It was something about Padme. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
even
we were talking
remember.
about Padme.
Yeah,
Dude, I also want to talk about Anakin though. If we're talking about Padme,
yeah,
I want to talk about Anakin in this movie because he's so corny.
yeah,
He's so unbelievable. Oh, he goes and kills all the Tusken Raiders,
yeah.
and then it has that scene where he's like, pretend. I hate when actors do this.
Yeah.
There's that scene, and it only works if you see it. But when Padme, like, after he kills everyone, after his mom dies, and he's fixing something in that garage, and it's clearly an actor pretending to know what he's doing. Like, someone, like, hitting a wrench, you know?
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, if you watch it again, though, like, he's very clearly just, like, doing absolute insane bullshit. And then Padme walks in, he's like, I killed them. Men, women, and children. I slaughtered them. And I wanted to.
And he was waiting for her to come in to start.
Yeah, dude.
He was just like, how am I gonna go into this?
Yeah, if that scene would have started like 5 minutes early, it would have him like doing it like in his head. He'll be like, and then I'll be like, and I slaughtered them. No, not like that. And I slaughtered them. Yeah. I slaughtered them.
And in the video, at one point, he's like really getting going, like it's really unfolding in his head. He's really having the whole thing.
He's really creating it.
And all of a sudden, you hear him go, "Yeah, fucking that's what I wanted." Just like that. You hear his lips actually like, he actually says it.
Says what?
Whatever. I don't know. The thing. Whatever he's thinking. But he actually audibly goes, just like that.
What?
Was that not in his head? Was that not unfolding in
I'm
his
so
head?
confused.
I was pretty sure he was like having the argument in his head, right? And
Yeah.
if you're watching for 5 minutes.
No, he was prepping Meg in the garage for the. Okay, never mind. Scrap all of it.
No, it's beautiful, dude. It's beautiful. Because you get to that really good point in like arguing in your head
and he
where
goes,
you're really getting them.
And then he
and it
goes,
kinda
he
just-
said, "Oh, what now?"
Scrap it all, dude. Fuck it, bro. Oh, scrap it all.
But no, he is. It's a cringy character, dude.
Cringy character, and yeah, this was the time, the watch through for me where I was like, I get what everybody says about him.
Yeah.
In this, in the prequels, I totally get it right now.
Yeah.
There was one earlier on. It was it's when he's professing his love to her.
Yeah.
And really just letting, like, it's tormenting me. But it's like the way he's saying it, it's like you could see someone passionately was thinking through this thing, this like tormented love.
Yeah.
And they wrote out these lines of like, it's eating me up inside.
Yeah.
And there's like this like grit, and like you can just see him on the day of shooting, like they pull him to the side. Hey man, I mean, just get a little bit more into it,
Hayden Christensen.
Hey Hayden, come over here, man. Just between you and me, just if you could just get like a little angrier,
Yeah.
you really, it's like this impossible thing you can't be with her, but you want to be with her so bad.
Try to when you say tormented, pretend like the words are trying to get out of the cage that is your mouth, and the teeth are the bars.
That's right, grit.
Yeah.
You remember?
It's tormenting me.
We did shoot this out of order, so you remember when we filmed the scene where you killed all the Tusken Raiders the other day?
Yeah.
You're really fucking them up.
You remember those 5 minutes before we shot the scene when it was pretty confusing what was happening on set, and everyone was confused by it, and we're not going to talk about it anymore?
Yeah.
Okay, but remember after that.
But you remember after that when you really fucking got mad?
Yeah.
You really got mad and you killed those Tusken Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that again.
Yeah.
But about love.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill her with the love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
he
Hayden
got
went,
in there.
thanks. And then George Lucas went, I told everyone to call me Daddy George on set.
Yeah, dude, I lost the bit again in the middle there.
Yeah, but he got really angry, dude. And that's how the movie was written by nerds. Because that's how nerds confess love.
Definitely. And I guess maybe that's what happened is someone was confessing love too crazily in the notes, and then he was not going to have the wherewithal to be like, no, I won't say this. But he did have the personality
I think it was written that way on purpose. 100%.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying he didn't embody. It was like I had the subtitles on at one point, and the words he was saying just weren't matching with his appearance on screen.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like, nothing's computing at all here, dude.
Which I don't think is Hayden Christensen's fault. I think Hayden Christensen takes a lot of flack, but I agree. I don't think that's his fault.
This I think as an actor, he didn't have the wherewithal to be like, fuck you, this is the wrong line to say.
Did you have, when you were a little kid watching this movie, this weird defensiveness for Hayden Christensen?
Oh, for sure. And almost right now, when you were talking about the angry part with Padme, because I did get horribly afraid of that scene where he goes and gets Shmi off the wall.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up.
Yeah.
TBH. That really did fuck me up a little bit as a kid. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
She's fucked up.
Mom's dead.
Mom's dead. And yeah, I don't know. I think that that whole thing really scarred me so much that I wanted to be like, fuck you, dude. He was so angry.
Yeah.
He was so evil in that moment. He was so evil,
dude,
man.
Someone's like, I think Anakin is cringy, and you as a little kid's like, oh yeah, what if your mom died by Tusken Raiders? You ever think of that?
You ever think about that?
I think you'd be a widow mad too, huh?
Exactly,
yeah,
dude. I was about to do that to you right now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. But no, I did also just watch the movie yesterday, and I agree.
Yeah,
I do actually agree.
I do actually agree a little bit, but that's just the power of for little boys, and I'm sure some dude. You know what? Let's stop saying little boys. Let's be a progressive podcast and say little kids like cool laser sword shit.
Hell yeah, they do.
They like flying around, and they don't know what good acting is. It does not matter at all to a kid. And so to us, it's that's Anakin Skywalker, motherfucker. That's not Hayden Christensen doing a performance.
That's his progression.
Yeah.
This is Anakin on the life, dude.
They were looking for Anakin, and they found him.
They found him.
Yes.
Here he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's on screen right now.
Yeah. If it's I'm still at when I watch these movies for the first time, I was at an age where someone could be like, this is a documentary, and I'd be like, oh, it's a documentary.
Oh, wow. Space is crazier than I thought.
Yeah.
But this is a perfect moment, something I was going to tag on. And something we haven't really touched on. We brought up the Battlefront thing. Lego Star Wars also a bunch of big stuff in this one that I immediately want to go into, but there was a reason. I hope that kids these days are getting that same sort of feeling where in this new Lego Star Wars game.
We played a little bit of Lego Star Wars before this pod, and I just bought the game for full context.
Yeah,
there's new Lego Star Wars that kind of is revamped all the old classic Lego Star Wars on the PS2, if you remember correct.
Oh.
That's the connection. But there's this new game, and that's what we're referencing in this conversation.
That's what I was just going to ask you, actually.
Yeah.
Is it also the new stuff? Is Rey and...
Yeah, it's all of it.
That trilogy's in here too? Okay, because that's what I was hoping, is this generation is getting that same feeling of oh, I just saw that trilogy, and now they have this dope Lego game where I can go watch the movie and then go play in the place.
Yes.
That's what I loved out of those games, was I'm fucking in...
the
whatever
world.
Geonosis, in the sand dunes and fighting this battle. Dude, that shit was so cool, man. Dude, and I hope that this generation is getting that. I hope that they're getting that same feeling.
I feel it's weird because the way culture is working right now, everyone's just getting benchmark things. Everyone's getting updated versions of the same things again as far as IP.
Yeah.
So everyone's getting Star Wars, their version of Star Wars, their version of Star Trek, their version of Lord of the Rings now pretty soon. Their version of all these different franchises that kind of came out when we were little.
Yeah.
Or even before us. And so and then adding the context of Legos, which just invite creativity.
Oh, hell.
It's the perfect way to make a video game world because everything makes sense in Legos. You can do anything with the storyline.
Damn.
And it just makes sense. It's Legos.
Yeah.
And it's Star Wars. It's dude, they hit a home run.
They fucking crushed it. And one of my favorite parts of it, And this, honestly, we might be touching into 3 territory. I might be touching into the 3rd game in Lego Star Wars. So, forgive me. We're doing a 3rd episode. But there was like an air mission in one of the Lego games.
Yeah.
Where you're flying through space and like shooting a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same ship that Obi-Wan is flying in this movie, in Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the ship, it was like immediate back to playing that Lego game, fucking drilling all those things in space and like trying to get as many coins as you could. I want to get those fucking blue coins.
Yes,
That's
dude.
like a full rung on the fucking ladder. And I'm going to get 100% completion.
You have to, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, would you leave those Lego games as a kid feeling defeated if you didn't 100% it?
Sometimes.
Yeah, dude. Doesn't that suck?
Yeah. Did these games make us OCD? Give us like
Maybe.
slight OCD? I think nobody had. I mean, people have OCD. There's a bunch of like mild cases out there that Lego Star Wars created.
Yeah.
That's what there is now.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
it's not called OCD. Maybe it's called Lego CD.
A Lego CD. I was going so hard. I was like, Star Wars, Star Wars.
Stars.
Lego CD.
OBCD Kenobi.
Qui-Go BCD, dude.
Jar Jar OBC Obinksy.
Yeah, dude. Banksy. Oh my god, dude. Let's talk about art.
Yeah, let's get into art. Hard pivot to modern art.
But
Which
dude,
is what Lego Star Wars is. It's modern art.
it is, man. And I'm honestly, maybe I'll buy the game. I don't know. We'll see what
You
happens.
gotta buy the
Yeah,
game,
probably
dude.
gonna buy the game.
Buy
yeah.
the game. You got paid today. Whoop whoop.
Speaking of
Dude.
the video games, can we touch on Battlefront a little now?
Dude, let's touch on Battlefront a little bit. I mean,
Dude.
real quick, we're getting
Please.
towards the end of the episode. Is there anything else with the actual episode that we want to talk about?
Fuck, that's a good point.
And what was that thought that you wanted to jump into, though? Battlefront, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I won't lose that, but there is something else from the movie here.
Mhm.
Yeah, the dying mom thing. I have that down. It's like that was so messed up.
Dude,
But
was it too cartoony? This one was more cartoony than episode 1 to me.
in
I
ways.
noticed.
Oh, with the special effects.
Yeah, just like the way the special effects, it still has that corniness that the modern movies even got rid of more of. But like,
Yes.
that corniness where you're like, nerd shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Nerd shit.
yeah,
It's
that's
nerd shit.
you didn't pull it off. That alien looks weird, and the only
Yeah.
reason it is cool that he is in frame right now is because he's the Galapagosian race from the 3rd trimester of the Brackathons in the
Yeah.
3rd book of the Secret series released by a super fan. You know,
Yes.
that's the shit that I'm like. I think this is the worst one for that personally.
Yeah. Are you thinking of the guy in the cafe that
Yeah.
Obi-Wan meets? Yeah.
Yeah.
With the forearms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was weird, but that also was another immediate dose because the like cafe is like a meeting place in the Lego
In Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah, the Lego Star Wars game, it's like you're happening in that shop.
Yeah.
God, dude, that shit, that's what I mean, the crossover. I was just like,
it makes
fuck.
it really establishes the world.
yes.
Just like in our brains. Dude, let's just fucking talk about Battlefront, dude, because I spent so much fucking time in it. Or do you want to?
No, 100%. One other thing that I have here is rolling in the meadow with Padme.
Oh, that whole scene, dude.
Oh.
Him jumping on the beast.
Yeah.
The
And then laying there like, Anakin.
Anakin.
And that's what happens. And then
Yeah.
he rolls over laughing. And then they roll. All of a sudden, they just start rolling through the meadow for like a good 10, 15 seconds. Dude. Oh, I cringed so hard. I was like, please stop. Please
Can
stop.
you imagine ever with your girlfriend rolling through a meadow?
That's what happened, though. No, not in real life.
Oh, okay.
But that's
I
what
was about
happened
to be
to
like,
me.
what?
Yeah, we just started rolling the meadow afterwards, and it was beautiful. It was raining. Dude, it was what it really did to me was like make me sad about how almost invested and kind of in love with Padme. Oh fuck, dude. One of the cameras just dropped out. I'm going to center that a little. Here we are, we're back. Okay, so Padme rolling through the meadow, dude,
Yeah.
and how invested I was in that kind of like love story, and I just like liked Padme.
Yeah.
And then seeing this now was just like, I have a girlfriend. That was exactly what I thought was like, when would you ever roll through
Yeah.
the meadow, dude?
And also, if you did roll through a meadow, something went wrong.
Something went very wrong.
And you're in a fight now.
Yeah, it probably was a fight, and now you're just fucking and rolling down a hill. Yeah, they're just hurting each other.
There's a window into Ben Weber's relationship.
Yeah, dude, we're just like rolling down a hill together and just like it's like one of those dust balls.
Yeah, when Tom and Jerry start fighting. And just arms
coming out.
That's also how they fuck.
That's all.
I don't know.
That was classic, dude.
We keep that one?
Yeah, dude, because we tore right back into where we were. That was so professional.
Hell yeah.
We just totally handled that. But Battlefront, should we close on Battlefront?
Dude, we should close on Battlefront.
Unless you had any other like fun
I'm trying to
things.
No, dude, not really. Battlefront was the most fun Star Wars game in my opinion. I would play it on my PSP too much.
Really? I didn't know
Way
it was a PSP version.
Yeah, there was a
That's
PSP
dope.
version, so I would take it with me everywhere, and I would just play that game. And I got so fucking good at it, dude. Just over and over again on repeat.
Wow. How were you playing it? Was it you were doing the like
just CPU.
the playthrough? Yeah,
no,
CPU.
I would just play. I would literally go into like team domination.
Oh, okay.
And play against the computer on like hard difficulty.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's okay. That's badass.
Yeah.
I was always doing the playthroughs of the games.
Yeah.
Where you're like, flying and then combating a planet or whatever, and then the two planes collide and you have to fight in space.
Yeah.
That was a weird. Maybe that was Battlefront 2. Maybe I'm getting them conflated.
That's what I did. No, that's what I remember doing that as well.
Okay, right on. Yeah. That was fun as fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. It was the best shit.
Yeah. And yeah, playing in those worlds, that was also probably my favorite part, was just like you were on Hoth even, in the fourth one in the snow. You're on Camino, bro. The rain place.
The Mino.
That whole thing was so cool. That was like a nice new element. Bro, that was, I think, what it was. He goes to a new world, right? In the fifth one, Luke Skywalker goes and he like finds Yoda. I'm pretty sure.
Dagobah.
Yeah, in the Dagobah system. And in this one, Obi-Wan goes and he finds this, undiscovered, undisclosed location, Camino.
Yeah.
And, dude, there was just, like, little things. Maybe it was the edible.
No,
I don't know, dude.
No, you're right. They literally, it's not even a question. It's not even a debate. It's not like an up in the air.
Right,
they do that.
Yeah.
Every time you bring it up, you go, I don't know if this is happening. I'm like, this is the second episode. We've established it 4 times that they do this.
This is
every time you ask, I don't know if they do this.
This is how I'm closing the third one. I'm going to be like, look, dude, I'm pretty sure they just redid the whole fucking series.
Jesus Christ, Ben Weber.
Yeah, dude, except there's no... Never mind. We'll get to it when we get there. We'll get to it when we get there.
You know what, guys? This has been I fucking loved this episode.
This
episode took so many twists and turns. I fucking love it.
Yes, chaotic.
It's pure chaos, much like the Sith Lord, which is what me and Ben Weber are. And you can follow me on Instagram at Benny Putz, or on Twitter at Benny_Putz, or on TikTok at OhYeahBennyP if you're so inclined.
Yes, and you can check me out on Instagram at ben.web.er and on TikTok at Benjamin Webb. Wow, dude, it's been a while. Yeah, dude. TikTok. I'm actually doing real TikToks. And then also follow the Oh Yeah podcast TikTok. Rate, review, subscribe, all that stuff. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're YouTube boys now.
Yes, literally, we are officially everywhere. Yes. Go anywhere you normally would listen to your podcast. We're probably there. And if we're not there, shoot us a message.
Yes.
But consume the podcast, share it with a friend. $5 on patreon.com/OhYeahPod. I have to go to Omaha, so we're not recording a Patreon episode.
No,
got some shows tonight.
Yes.
That's it for this episode, but we will be recording a Patreon that will be attached to this episode at some point.
Yes.
Other than that, guys, I don't know. What's a good line from episode... What's like the best line from episode 2?